What is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here today, riding home on another Sunday. We got some good football action going today in my in my Yahoo Fantasy Football League. Just a regular plain Jane. I don't know anybody in there. Fantasy football group. I am playing for the championship today. As of right now, it's 60-40. That it looks like I'm going to win. I just need to make sure that pretty much Justin Jefferson doesn't go off in this Vikings game that's on right now. But overall, pretty good day. The way my 49ers season is going, if it wasn't for this championship game in this fantasy league, I don't think I would be really caring about football this much. I just want the year to be over. You know, I'm not saying that I don't want to go out there and fight the Lions and then fight the Cardinals next week, but once this turns bad, I'm getting out of there. I've been put through a lot this year when it comes to my my football team. My basketball team sucks. I don't even want to get started on that. But Friday night SmackDown, we get a big match. We get a big match named for the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is always hard to see, how they're going to build a card to go along with those 2-hour-long matches. Most of the time, they only give us 2, maybe 3 matches. You got to be thinking maybe Gunther's going to defend the title. Some women's match will be added onto the card some way. But a lot of people are going to be featured in the actual Royal Rumble themselves. But Cody Rhodes asked for it, and kind of, it's a Cody Rhodes league right now. What Cody Rhodes wants, Cody Rhodes gets. He's ready to throw all of the doctor's notices and warnings out the window. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship / Winged Eagle belt. Kevin Owens is one hell of a guy. He's one hell of a challenger. It makes a lot of sense. The only bad part about it is that, Kevin Owens seems like the guy who gets the title shot at the Royal Rumble each and every year. I feel like it was Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns 2 times, if not 3 times, at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. It's just kind of like I much rather would have had Kevin Owens fighting to try and win the main event of WrestleMania slot. He already is a credible defender. A lot of people are putting all their chips on I don't really hear a lot of people picking The Rock like I do. I think there's a lot of people believing the tea leaves, basically saying that The Rock is not going to be there. I think they laid down a hell of a lot of work for The Rock versus Cody, for them just basically to be like, The Rock is going to go make Skyscraper 2. I think that The Rock knows that sooner than later it's going to be over. He's not going to be able to do this anymore. And while he can stack a WrestleMania main event under his belt, he's going to do it. I think he's proved beyond belief that he loves the business. And he wants to give back as much as he can. I'll tell you the truth. I thought it was going to be Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes at the Saturday night's main event. I thought that's when they would come back, basically thinking that if anybody watched Saturday night's main event and saw, the Kevin Owens versus Cody match, and they're not a real fan, they're just a fringe fan, or they just happened to be flipping through and saw it on there. Then again, now that I'm thinking about it, the attack on Cody Rhodes happened once the show was over. So they would have had to fallen in love with wrestling enough to go to Twitter, go to Instagram, go to YouTube, and see the fan videos of it happening. So I guess maybe all in all, as I'm talking right now, it doesn't make a ton of sense what I'm saying. That it would have made sense for them to do that. I'm guessing that means Cody Rhodes isn't going to be on Saturday night's main event. I think it's too soon to the Royal Rumble to defend the title twice, unless they do some sort of like a tag match to save him or something like that. Not that I'm saying like there's a chance he's gonna get hurt, but it kind of seems like the way they've been building matches now is like if you already have a match on the calendar, they treat that like it's like a big main event, and they're not gonna make you wrestle in the meantime. But WWE's got a lot of big shows coming up in the foreseeable future. You've got the first Netflix show, which is coming up. We've already got Punk versus Rollins. We've already got Solo versus Roman named for that show. You've got that Saturday night's main event. You know, the Royal Rumble. It is a little bit later. I think off the top of my head, I think it's February 1st. They're not going to mess around with the playoffs. I think if it's February 1st, that means it's going to be going in the off week of the Super Bowl and the championship games. So I'm guessing that it's going to be going up unopposed. I know that last year they did it the night of the two. No, because they did one Saturday, they did one Sunday. It went up after one of the NFL championship games when they find out what team is going to the Super Bowl, and that was kind of like a lot because the Niners were planning to go into the Super Bowl that year, and so it was kind of like the WWE wasn't number one on my plate last year. But we'll see. I'm pumped. I think the Royal Rumble is going to be freaking awesome this year. I'm picking The Rock to win it. It's not like I'm just jumping on right now. I've been saying The Rock for freaking 3 years probably, and I'm not giving that up. I think The Rock's going to have a comeback. If he's going to fight Cody at WrestleMania, he has to win the Rumble in order to have that chip to be able to say he's going to do it. Unless wild horses, Kevin Owens wins, then we can just do Rock versus Cody non-title. But I don't think there's a chance in hell that they're going into WrestleMania with that belt not around the waist of Cody. Cody versus Rock has to be the number one match. If Kevin Owens did win it, we could do Kevin Owens versus Cena. I mean, that's one hell of a rivalry. It's not the number one rivalry in Cena's long career, but at least it is a rivalry that Owens challenged him his first night coming up to the main roster. It was almost like it was supposed to be one of those like open challenges, and he was like, nah, I don't want to fight you now. I'll fight you at the pay-per-view, and beat him. Wow. Who says they beat Cena in their main roster debut? I know that the stat came out that Cena hasn't won a televised match in a long freaking time. It was kind of like that last time that he was on the main roster. He like put over Nakamura to go to WrestleMania and become main event and things like that. But this guy who loves the business as well as The Rock, and I think he's overwhelmingly proved it. And I think he knew he was at a time when he needed to put some guys over, so that way he could leave the business in a good place before he left there. But Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. When I look at it, there's no chance in hell I think that Owens is going to win it. You can dream up some scenarios that, like, if he did win it, maybe they're doing this, that, or the other. But I'm set. WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas is going to be main evented by The Rock. No doubt in my mind. Rock versus Cody. Let's go.